Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, you might have noticed that majority of the altcoins in the last 24 hours have seen an outflow of cash, and that's why most of them are down about 3 to 5%. And the reason for this is the amount of inflow that Bitcoin is seeing. This is pretty much to help the market become more healthy and ensure that the next leg up is going to be very explosive. The only thing that's really interesting right now is the fact that Bitcoin is able to break away from most of the altcoins. This is going to help increase the dominance of Bitcoin, and as Bitcoin is going to climb over time, there will be a lot of whales that will decide to take profit and throw that profit into lower altcoins to pump them even harder. Right now, you guys can see there are some huge news coming out. First of all, the percentage of traders going long on Bitcoin and Binance has dropped from 66% to 53%. So there is definitely a little bit of panic situation there. Dogecoin to $37 as top analyst issues a bold timeline. There is one more whale that just purchased close to $90 million worth of Dogecoin just yesterday after Christmas. Russia now confirmed that they're using Bitcoin for international payments, and 6 Bitcoin funds set to debut in Israel following the approval from regulatory places. Now, before we get into all of this, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market and especially Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button for the latest and the greatest news first. While you're there, slap a like on the video, just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what is happening in the crypto market. They decide to buy into it, the user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash, the market keeps climbing, and a lot of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Now, first of all, I just want to show you guys the way that Dogecoin is actually reacting to how well Bitcoin is doing. Now, we all know that Bitcoin has not seen a huge run up. I mean, the huge run up was actually from close to 93,000 to 98,000 in a single day, but in the last 24 hours it's gone from 98 to 99.6. Why is this important? Because as Christmas is going to come to an end, a lot of people are going to be paying very close attention to crypto to ensure that it's able to get back into the 6 digits. If we're able to see that, there will be a lot more confidence in terms of more new investors actually jumping into the market. Now, on the other end, if we talk about Dogecoin, it's sitting in a very healthy spot. Now, I did mention that 32 cents is going to be extremely important to not break, and that's exactly what Dogecoin is doing right now, staying in this consolidation phase. And you can say that's due to some whales like this one purchasing $200 million worth of Dogecoin at the price of 36 cents. Now, that one is done. This is the other one that was just created yesterday, close to $33 million purchased in a single transaction at the price of 33 cents. And after that, just like 13 minutes later or 3 minutes later, $46 million worth of Dogecoin purchase at the price of 33 cents. Right now, they are in a profit of about $700,000, but they're definitely expecting bigger returns, and that's why they're still holding it off. Another thing which actually blew everyone's mind, now I talked about this yesterday, there was speculation around this, but now we just got a confirmation. Russia starts using Bitcoin for international payments. Bitcoins mined in Russia can be used as experimental process for international payments, the finance minister says. And this was actually mentioned by a finance minister of the country. No longer a speculation from the population talking about how maybe this might be happening on the back end, rather it's been confirmed. And 6 Bitcoin funds set to debut in Israel very soon. Now, Israel usually takes very long to be able to bring all of this through, but according to the local media reports, the funds will mirror Bitcoin price movement through the various indexes and strategies that will be available for purchase at banks and investment firms starting 31st of December. So they're definitely trying to get more options for the population to ensure that they're able to pretty much invest in the crypto market in a safer way. It's still going to have same sort of movement, but they're going to be mutual funds that the population will be able to invest in. The open interest for Dogecoin is still sitting very stable at 1.7 billion. It hasn't seen much outflow, and the long to the short ratio is still 75%. Now, Whales bought another 60 million XRP in the last 48 hours, so we can definitely see that there is a lot of inflow happening of crypto, and that's why the market is having this sort of movement. The fear to the grid index yesterday did climb a little bit to 62, but now we can see that it's still holding really strong, close to 62, rather than going up even higher. We don't want it to go fast and fast. We just need to ensure that it gives a little bit of room for the Bitcoin price to grow with it. Now, this is interesting. A massive rally is coming from Dogecoin, much higher than the one in 2021. Now, if this follows through, the amount of money that will be required to push Dogecoin to this price is insane. That's what I'm going to say. Dogecoin following the P03 schematic and pointed out that Dogecoin is aligning what the power of 3 patterns, specifically these Dogecoin accumulation, manipulation, and distribution phases. And if the phase comes out right, there is a very high chance that the price can go to $37. Do I agree with this? The answer is no. I do understand where they're coming from with the design and also how well the market is doing, but being able to hit such big numbers seems a little unlikely. That's what I'm going to say, because the market cap would not align with it. Now, the US spot Bitcoin ETF faces a continuous pressure with 330 million in net outflow. Now, this is what I was talking about. The net outflow for, let's say, Bitcoin ETF is not the best, and Ethereum ETF is actually doing much better. So if you think about it, the Ethereum ETF is actually outperforming the Bitcoin ETF, which is causing a little bit of uncertainty in the market. I mean, the market is still climbing, but just be a little cautious. And Dogecoin analyzing the impact of 155% address search on Doge's price. I mean, we can see that Dogecoin's price is definitely seeing a little bit of a holding pressure. I mean, you can see that's not falling under 33 cents, and that's due to the amount of new addresses that are actually coming into it. And Crypto.com enters the US custody market, so Crypto.com is able to expand itself even more, and there is definitely more room to grow. And Doge whales load up coins worth $92 million over the past 4 days as the meme coin outperforms Bitcoin. I mean, let me tell you one thing. The amount of inflow that Bitcoin is seeing is good, but for the size of Dogecoin, the inflow is much greater in terms of, you know, how well it's doing. And Bitcoin reserve considered in multiple US states ahead of Trump's federal push. So that's interesting, because you guys know we are all waiting for some sort of news from the entire US government that they're going to be having a Bitcoin fund, and now there are actually so many different states that want to do that by themselves. They don't want to rely on the entire government to be able to approve that. And Bitcoin payments are being undermined by centralized stablecoins, and stablecoins are definitely going to be helping the crypto market rather than being against it. Right now, there is definitely a lot of room for the crypto market to grow. It's just going to be on the patience game who's going to be able to hold off. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon.